Hey everyone,
That's going great. I'm looking at contract right
trying to
now. Looks like we're gonna get the signature.
get some videos ahead.
Really?
It's cold in here.
Because I had an interesting conversation with your junior manager today, Rebecca.
Want to talk about camper life today.
Not sitting on the deal.
The cold. I mean, if you're in cold weather and living in a camper, you almost invariably have to redo the walls. You do. I mean, because the walls really probably are only about that thick, and it's only got like cotton candy insulation in the walls. It's
Yes, sir.
very thin. It's actually very useless as far as I'm concerned, but it is what it is. And of course, if you open the windows over a period of time, then they get so that the rubber around is not going to close right and different things. So wintertime is very cold. So I took some duct tape and I got some of the windows that weren't closing upright, and I got them taped around, and then some of it I put plastic on it. Still some cold air coming in there, but it's radiating cold. It's not like seeping cold out, if that makes any sense. But so I did a few windows to do that. I mean, it's still cold in here. It really is. Now, I'm not freezing, but my body feels like it's freezing.
So it's gonna be like a toy or something?
Oh boy, sometimes my legs get to, and I've got long pants on. Sometimes my legs feel like they're bare and I'm standing outside in the cold. But
Like tables and
camper life in the summertime is not that bad. Wintertime is the worst time. But reason why I'm bringing this up is because I had a subscriber comment on one of my videos and said, y'all, would you help me pray that my brother sells his camper to this fella that has what do you call it? Oh gosh, I can't. Prosthetics, the legs. They have no legs or arms or something, but they have
Hey, sorry about Olivia.
fake ones. Prosthetics, something like that. I had it right there until I started talking about it. But anyway, so I went back and I asked, because I haven't heard back yet. I asked, well, why is the person homeless? Because camper might not be the best fit for that person. Apparently it's a man, but he's got prosthetic legs and stuff like that. So living in a camper, I really don't think that would be a wise thing to do unless they were homeless. If they were homeless and had no place else to go, yeah, sure. But where are they going to sit the camper? And who's going to help them? And all that kind of good stuff. How old are they? Different things. So I just basically said, well, it might not be the best thing for that person to do. I said, well, how would you know that? And that living in a camper is hard, especially if you've never had a hard bringing up. Now, I had a hard bringing up, and we live in so many different places that I learned how to take care of myself. Now, I don't have artificial legs or arms or anything like that, but I do have a little bit of issue with the muscles in my legs right now. But and I did have total knee replacement. And a camper is very uncomfortable.
Your daughter, Olivia, made a statement that you
Just
were
as a
visited by
camper
Santa and Mrs.
to live
Claus
in.
not too
I
long
mean to
ago.
live in. If you're just going to go camping,
Is this correct?
that's a different story because you're not trying to fit your whole life in there while you're camping. Now with me now, I have been fitting my whole life in here. I got my music, I got my office, I've got my printer, I've got my easy chair, I've got my bookcase, my little library, I've got my wash machine, I've got you know,
Now tell me, how did you come to
this
run
just in
things
this
out
office, in the office area.
Well, my father grew up here,
I've got my
and
different
when
ways
my
of doing my
grandfather
videos
passed away,
and
he
stuff.
came to this bakery.
I've got my music. I've got some of my guitars in here. One out there. Got my keyboard out there. Got a little place to, but it's taken me
You may come for Santa's favorite
almost
cookies,
4
but you
years
just
to get it to where it's
everything in
at.
this play case.
And
I'm Jasmine, wishing you all a very happy
so,
That should work.
and that's me that has learned how to live that way for many years, which I'm 81, y'all know. I've had many years of experience. So when I say on here, go camper life, now unless of course you got a nice home. If you got a nice home and it's paid off, man, stay with it. If you've got a nice home and you still got a mortgage on it, first and foremost, I'd find that would be the first thing I'd pay, would be the mortgage, whether you had anything else or not, because as far as food goes, you can go to food banks and and different things like that. So keep your home above all else. But if you must and have to have a place to live, and you got a place to sit the camper. Now a lot of mobile home parks won't allow a camper in there. Some of them will, some of them won't. Depends on whether you've got it made into a little home or not. I'm not sure about that. I've not tried that. But a camper, like I said, if you've got a place to sit, it is the best option if you can't find a cheap enough apartment. Now, I paid $14,000 for this camper. It's 30 foot long, 8 feet wide, and I got one pull out that brings that whole living room and kitchen section out to 11 feet wide. And but I've had to do some trimming and cutting and pulling out and buying just the right things to put in there to make it more like a home. And declutter. I've had to declutter, and I've had to. I got rid of so many clothes that I had when I was in Florida that no longer suited me anymore. To make a home for everything. So when I say go, if you've got to have a home to live in, and you don't have too many options, and you can't pay those high prices, then go to a camper. But I also want you to understand all the pitfalls that can go along with that. If you're used to comfort, it's not going to be the ideal setup. But believe me, if you've been homeless and you're cold and you're tired, then it'd be like heaven for you, I imagine. But make sure before you make any kind of move like that towards a camper or any home that you're going to be able to handle everything that comes along with it, or what could come along with it. If you're renting to own, make sure that everything is kosher for you, that you'll be able to handle everything. Whether you're by yourself, whether you got a husband or wife or kids or whatever. Do all that thinking out before you make any major move like that. and and then of course now campers, if you're in a hot zone, as well as being very cold in the wintertime here, if the sun's beating down on it, it can get very hot because of the metal on the roof and on the sides, radiating and holding that heat in and stuff. And it don't have the kind of windows that a house has. You can't slide them open like this. You can crank a crank, and now the newer ones might be different, but I don't know about that. All I know is that when I came into my camper, I had already lived in campers before. I already knew somewhat of what I was up against. Plus, I had my daughter and my son-in-law that helped me get set up and stuff. And mostly I do, if I'm hauling anything to put in here in my car, I generally bring it in and I can do it by myself. I'm used to that, but there's a lot of people out there that can't do that. So when I say go camper, I mean I want you to really think it out before you make any decisions whatsoever. I mean, it's just, well, how am I going to wash my clothes? How am I going to do certain things? Where am I going to store all my stuff? It just comes bottom line. You have to really think it out.
You want to stay and help
so,
make these cookies? We have a huge order.
Like I said, now right now for me, the camper was the best choice for me at the point in time that I chose it. And now that I own it, I don't want to let it go. So, okay, what if an opportunity comes up for me that I can buy a house?
Oh my gosh.
More payments? Bigger house though, and I'd be able to do everything that I wanted to do in it. I wouldn't have to. I could play my music. I wouldn't have to worry about making noise for anybody else. But do I want those payments? Do I want to not live in my camper? Because I mean, I can transition real easy. It's not that. It's just the camper's mine. And I had two other trailers that were mine. And I ended up letting them go because I wanted to be someplace else. So, but this is a little bit harder for whatever reason, I don't know, to let go of this camper. Now there may come a time when if I find just the right house, I don't necessarily have to get rid of the camper, because if I am buying the property and the house, then I can take the camper with me. And but there's just so many ins and outs of what needs to be done. I need to get the title set up for this camper. That's right, folks. Campers have titles just like a car. You have to pay taxes on it just like a car. So therein lies another thing. I mean, if and when they get the title to me and I want to put it in my name, right off the bat, it's going to be at least $1,000.
What's that?
A glass of milk.
So they're just things that weave in and out, and weave in and out, and weave in and out, like dolphins going through the water. And so,
okay then.
Make sure, and especially if you're doing something for somebody else, make sure that that person that you're trying to help out would be suitable for whatever it is that you're trying to help them out with. Just because we might think that it would be good for them, it's not always the case. Now, if they're homeless and you've got a place for them to sit the camper, or they have a place to sit the camper, that's a little bit better. But still, do some research and stuff and see how hard it would be for them to live in a camper. Because just because you or me or whoever could live in a camper doesn't mean that everybody can. Exactly. I mean, as a camper, I wanted a nice little cute little home. Keeping it as a camper wasn't a thing for me. And so it wasn't possible. That's just like they put a ramp on the front of my camper for me to have my knee surgery. And I had a knee surgery, and we could take it down, but my daughter said, you know, their steps are too dangerous. So we're just leaving it there. It's got a little teeny porch on it, but I'd like to make the porch just a little bit bigger, and so I wouldn't fall off the one side of it if I didn't watch which I have fallen off of it.
What are you going to tell it?
So, again, and I can't stress this enough, before you make any kind of decisions, whether it's buying a house, whether it's renting an apartment, whether it's renting a house, whether it's buying a camper or a trailer, there's oodles of things you've got to sit down and weigh out and think about before you make that final decision. Because like I said, a camper, if you was to buy a camper off of somebody and it's already in their name, it has to be transferred to your name. And while you're transferring it in your name, the taxes,
I bet you say that to
and possibly plates if you don't have some place to sit it. So I just wanted to make that clear to people that just because I can do it, don't mean everybody can do it. And there's a number of people that could do it just as a camper, but I couldn't do it just as a camper. So there's just so many different individuals out there and how they want their life to go and how other people sees their life. When you're trying to help somebody, you can't look at them as you would look at your life, or when you're looking at their life, what you think you see or don't see. Only they know. And of course, it took me, I mean, all right, I got a camper, boy, I can move. And of course, and then when I got in here and got my stuff in here that I brought with me, there was no place to sit anything because it was fixed for 10 beds in here, sleeping areas. This room had 4 bunks, had the futon type sofa, but it wasn't a sofa, it was just a lay down thing that slept 2. And then there was the table area, the booth area that you could make into a bed, and then of course it then had the master bedroom. What did I need? How can you be comfortable in that? You can't. You can't, because you want a home. You just don't want to live in a camper. So, no, it was not easy, and I'm still working on it. So, remember, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. But if you let your spirit be broken, it'll dry up your bones. It'll dry up your life. It'll dry up any kind of life that you want for yourself, or wanted for yourself, or was working towards for yourself. But Proverbs 23:7 says, but as you think in your heart, that's the path you'll take, whether it be good or bad. Whatever you believe in here.
Isn't it for you?
And if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right.
What are you talking about? The flight leaves in 1 hour. We have to drive to Knoxville first. My flight? Just go get your stuff. I'll be out here. The airport's about to shut down.
And sometimes you just have to make yourself do something. Whether you want to or not, no matter how much pain you're in, especially if you're by yourself, you just got to make yourself do it. But you also got to let some things go. I mean, you just got to, well, geez, you know, I need this, this, and this, but I can't get it right now. You just got to let it go and don't let it worry you, because then what it is that you need will come. So, you have a great day. I love y'all all. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, share. And now they got a new thing out. Hype. Underneath my video will be a hype. Click on that and that'll show YouTube that there's people out here that know I'm here and they're sending it on to so it can be seen. It's I don't know it. They try to make you think that it's good for you, but in actuality, it's just another way to say, this is our platform. We'll do with it the way we want to do with it. So, anyway, y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Talk